Satnam. This is Yogigems and we're doing a Kundalini yoga class for the pranic body. So let's bring our hands together, give them a little rub, generate some warmth. Sit up nice and tall in the spine and bring the thumbs in towards the sternum in pranayam mudra. Chin tucks in, heart lifts, shoulders relaxed. Take a deep inhale. And exhale fully. Inhaling. Keep that nice length through the spine. Exhale. And let's inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Adgore Name, Jugadgore Name, Satgore Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgore Name, Jugadgore Name, Satgore Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgore Name, Jugadgore Name, Satgore Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in and invite your higher wisdom to guide you through today's Kundalini yoga practice, to keep you safe from any injuries and to keep you present. And exhaling, relaxing the hands down to the knees. We'll start off with a nice warm up through the spine. Lovely Sufi grind, inhaling forward and around, exhaling back and around. Allow the eyes to close and roll up and into the third eye point in the center of the brow. Nice full breaths, full movements. Keeping your focus now at the base of the spine. Muladhara chakra. We're just starting to awaken the root, awaken our connection to this physical plane, to this physical body. That's it. Breathing deep, moving deep, really working into the spine, moving the awareness up now to Svadhisthana chakra, the second chakra that sits on the front of the spine behind the sex organs. Bringing joy, joie de vivre, vitality, creativity, and play to your practice. Breathing and moving that energy up the spine to Manipura now, to the navel chakra, our self-confidence, our inner sun, our radiance and shining light. Breathing deep, moving deep, up into Anahata now, the heart chakra, the seat of forgiveness and love and compassion, connection. This is where we start to get more refined in our consciousness. Moving up now to Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra. Keep moving the spine nice and deep. The chin stays parallel to the floor. We're just activating that center for our self-expression, our ability to voice our authenticity. On the next inhale, we'll come and change direction. So you're keeping with that breath pattern, inhaling forward and around, exhaling back and around. Nice full breaths, and we'll travel all the way back down to Muladhara chakra, back to our root. Stirring up that energy at the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra. Equalizing, balancing the lower three centers in this first part as we move up to Svadhisthana now, behind the sex organs, breathing into it, moving into it, feeling the spine move, releasing any stagnancy from the spine, up into Manipura now, sitting behind the navel point on the front of the spine, breathing deep, moving deep, and traveling up into the chest, into the heart center, into Anahata that sits just at the center of the chest on the front of the spine. Keeping that breath nice and full, keeping that movement generous. All the way up now to Vishuddha chakra in the throat, in the neck. That's it. And just circulating that energy through the whole spine, releasing any stuck energy, any blocks, any stagnancy. That's it. Coming into the center now, deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulband. That means you're squeezing the anus, the sex organs, and you're pulling the navel in towards the spine. You're feeling, sensing, imagining the energy moving from the tailbone up to the crown of the head. Squeeze it, hold it, and stretch up tall. Hold it. And exhale, relax and release. Just turning the palms up. Bring the hands into Gyan Mudra. That means index fingers are touching the thumbs. And we're just feeling the awakening of this energy in the body. Starting to feel perhaps a little more alive, a little more expansive through the auric field. Remain sitting tall and just observing, just witnessing. Taking a deep inhale. And exhaling fully. Now we'll bring our right hand to the floor beside the hips. Inhale up and over with the left. Exhale down, left hand by hip. Inhale up and over with the right. And we're just opening up through the side of the body. Inhaling up and over, exhaling down. Inhaling up and over, exhaling down. Good. Keep the navel slightly engaged so you're protecting the lower back with this movement. We're moving those lower spine, those lumbar spine areas that are notoriously stuck and sticky. Just bringing some release to the lower back. So we want to keep the navel engaged just to support this process. Now you want to bring a little bit of pressure into the palm so you can really keep the sit bones level on the earth. So even though we're reaching up and over, we don't want that sit bone to reach up off the floor. We want it to stay nice and evenly placed on the earth. The eyes are closed and you're just moving and swaying with the breath, enjoying this opening up through the ribs, through the waist, through the side of the body. Giving the liver and the spleen a nice little hug, giving the kidneys a nice little hug, and opening up the ribs, opening up the lungs, breathing really nice and deep into this movement. That's it. Putting a little bit of pressure into the palms just to help that opposite sit bone stay stuck to the earth. Nearly there. Keep the eyes closed and rolled up and into the third eye point, moving with your own rhythm, with your own breath. Bring your hand back down now. Take a deep inhale. Both hands to the floor, holding that breath in and squeezing Mulband, stretching tall through the spine. The chin tucks in. You're lifting up, 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 raising that energy up. And exhaling, relaxing the hands to the knees, Gyan Mudra, relaxing the breath. And just settling for a moment, feeling that opening up through the body, through the upper part of the body now. Staying very present with this sensation of awakening. Taking a deep inhale. And exhaling fully. Now we're going to extend our left leg out, and we've got a nice flex in the foot, and we want to place our hands on either side of that extended knee. So inhaling deep and tall, exhaling, bringing the heart down, keeping the spine straight and bringing your hands to the knees, the shins, or if you can grab onto your big toe with your peace fingers, do that. Now your chin tucks in, Jalanda Bandh, And we're breathing long, slow, and deep into this Janushirshasana. So we're breathing into the back of the leg here. That's known as the life nerve in Kundalini Yoga teachings, and it's directly connected with our vitality. Today's Kundalini Yoga Kriya is the Kriya for the eighth body, the pranic body. And the pranic body is all about our vitality. It's our breath. It's our breath of life. And that's what we're working on today. So make these breaths really nice and long and deep as you stay right on the edge of that stretch. And you send each breath, each inhale into the back of the leg, into that stretch. So you're moving energy through that stretch, through that pull in the back of the leg. Perhaps with every inhale, you might feel a lengthening through the spine. And with every exhale, you might feel that there's a millimeter of space to move a little bit deeper into that stretch. Keeping the eyes rolled up and into the third eye point, Ajna, and keeping the chin tucked in for a Jalanda Bandha, just to help preserve and move that energy through the straight spine. Take a deep inhale here. Hold that breath in, squeeze tight through Mul Bandha. And exhale, relax, release, and gently walk your hands back up the leg. We're going to change sides. So this time we've got our right leg out, foot flexed, hands on either side of the knee, twisting around, inhaling to lengthen up, exhaling to fold forward, fold down. Place your hands wherever they feel comfortable on the big toe if you can, tucking the chin and breathing long and slow and deep into this Janushirshasana. Really breathing into the back of the leg, into the hamstring, just to energize that life force nerve in the back of the leg. And again, you're negotiating with the breath to find those millimeters of movement through the spine. So with every inhale, you might find a little more of an ability to lengthen up. With every exhale, you might find a little more of a space to move down and in. So you're consistently staying at the very edge of that stretch, at the very edge of your comfort zone. Noticing how the mind tends to fidget in this exercise. It wants to wiggle its toes. It wants to try out different placements for the hands. My challenge to you is to stay still, stay steady, eyes locked into the ajna, at the third eye point in the center of the brow, just between the eyebrows. Taking a deep inhale. And exhale fully. Walking your hands all the way back up, and we'll just stretch both legs out now and just rest them. Allow the energy to just circulate through. Enjoy that lovely after effect of that stretch in both legs. Eyes are closed. And you're just witnessing the process of this kriya. Every kriya brings an element of alchemy with it. It's alchemizing our perhaps lower vibrations or more neurotic vibrations into higher vibrations, clearer, purer vibrations. Take a deep inhale. And exhale fully. Now we're going to come sitting in rock pose. So we're sitting on our heels. If this is really uncomfortable for your knees or your thighs or your feet, your ankles, just stay in easy pose with the legs crossed. We've got our hands on our thighs. We're going to take a deep inhale. And we're going to hold this breath in as we start to flex the spine forward and back. So you're holding the breath in as you're flexing the spine forward and back. The eyes are closed, rolled up and in. And when you're ready to exhale, you come to the center and you exhale fully before you take another fresh inhale. Hold that breath in and flex for as long as feels comfortable to hold that breath. We're not straining the breath in any way, just as long as feels comfortable for the breath, and making sure that you're getting right into that spinal flex. Holding that breath in. These are big belly breaths that you're holding in the body as you spinal flex. Really great for the digestive system. That's it. Keep the eyes at the ajna. Moving the spine. Good, you're doing well. Really feeling into this massage in the digestive system. We're creating a kind of crucible of pressure at the Manipura, at the navel point, between the prana, the energy of creation in the body, and apana, the energy of release or elimination in the body. Come into the center now, exhale fully, and take another deep inhale. Holding that breath in as you squeeze Mulban, squeeze the pelvic floor, raise that energy up through the spine, stretching tall. And exhale, relax, release, turn the palms up, Yan Mudra. And just stay very present with the experience. We're coming into a real state of balance now between the prana and the apana. Prana being the in-breath, the energy of creation, of life force, and the apana being the out-breath, the energy of elimination, of release. Both important, equally powerful vayus or energies in the body. Deep inhale. And exhaling fully. Good, now we're going to focus a little more on the apana, the out breath. So we take a deep inhale here. Hands are in Gyan Mudra on the knees. And we take a deep exhale now, all the way out. Now with the breath held out, we're going to pump the belly in and out. You're holding the breath out as you pump the belly in and out, back and forth towards the spine until you're ready to inhale again. And then you exhale. And again, you hold the breath out as you pump the belly in and out. And again, you're not straining the breath in any way. You're just holding the breath out for as long as is comfortable. As soon as you feel ready to take that next inhale, you release this pump. You take a deep inhale. Another exhale. You lock that breath out and you pump the belly. So this creates a kind of vacuum in the navel here. So whereas before we were taking an inhale and we were having that big movement through the spine, this is now an exhale, creating a vacuum, a pumping energy, a pumping movement. Helps to release toxins, helps to bring apana into balance with the prana. Good, keep the eyes at third eye point. Nice and steady with the gaze. Pumping that navel as hard as you can. Digestive system benefits from a really nice massage in this movement too. And take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in, squeezing tight through Mulband, lifting that energy up, 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 up through the spine. And exhaling, relaxing and releasing. And just coming into that state of witness, that observing state where you're noticing how the kriya has affected the body, how that pranayam has affected the body. We're starting to find ourselves in a greater feeling of balance now, a greater feeling of clarity as the energy starts to refine. Take a deep inhale and exhale fully. Now we're going to come into easy pose. If you need to sit up on a cushion, please do. We want to be very still for this next movement. It's a series of pranayams, of breath work, so be comfortable. Sit up on a cushion, sit however you want. If you do need to move, please do move. Don't suffer in silence. So we've got our hands in Gyan Mudra, we've got our spine nice and straight. We're going to keep the body very still as we move into this process of pranayam, breath work. The first sequence is breath of fire. This is our panting breath, but through the nose. If you know breath of fire, begin now. If you're new to breath of fire, imagine there's a candle in front of your nose and that you're blowing the flame out with your exhale and through the nostrils. And you can stay at this very slow and steady pace, or you can speed it up and you can come into a powerful and dynamic breath of fire. If at any point this breath of fire gets too much for you, slow it down, take a break. But whatever you do, take this into a full belly breath. So if you've slowed it down to a slow, deep breath, use your belly. Keep the belly moving with the breath, whether it's fast with a panting breath or whether it's slow with a long, deep breath. That's it. We're creating an enormous amount of pressure and energy in the body. Breath of fire is great for cleansing the blood, cleansing the internal organs, cleansing the skin, and polishing up the electromagnetic field, so the aura that surrounds us. So keep it going, keep it strong, stay in your rhythm. Excuse me. Your eyes are locked into the third eye point, rolled up and into the center of the brow. Keep that drishti point, keep that focus for the mind. We're blasting out the toxins, blasting out any pollutants in the body, whether that be physical or emotional or psychic. Keep blasting them out. Every exhale releases toxins. Keep it going. Good. Polishing up the body from the inside out. Stay steady with this rhythm, stay steady with your breath, keep the eyes locked into the Ajna point. When your mind starts to wander, as it inevitably does in these pranayam exercises, by keeping it locked onto the drishti, locked onto the Ajna, we can keep it still, we can keep it steady and focused. And this is great training for out there in the outside world when we're not on the mat. It keeps us steady, keeps us focused. That's it. We're halfway through. You're doing really well. You'll find this is a nice little workout for the navel as well, as we build our core strength by pumping the navel. Keep it going, keep it strong. Great for the digestive system, clearing out through the intestines, assisting those peristalsis waves for elimination, for releasing what no longer nourishes or serves us. Now, as we get deeper into this breath of fire, we start deepening this cleansing process. We go deeper into the cells, the molecules, the atoms. We release on ever deepening levels. Take a deep inhale now. Hold that breath in as you squeeze more bund. Stretch tall through the spine. Lift up, up, up. Raise that energy up. Squeeze harder. Hold it. Squeeze it. Consolidate that prana in the body. Circulate it through the cells. And exhale, relax and release and just observe as you come into a very long, slow, deep breath through the nose. So this is now a very deep belly breath that we're moving into. We're inhaling through the nose all the way down into the base of the belly. Feel the belly swell on the inhale. And with every exhale, we're drawing the belly back towards the spine as we squeeze every last molecule of oxygen, of carbon dioxide from the lungs. So we're breathing deep into the belly. And on the exhale, on those exhales, we're emptying out, really squeezing every last molecule of breath from the lungs. This is helping us to just eliminate those last residues of toxicity, those last blocks and resistances and whatever it is that holds us heavy, that holds us down. This long, slow, deep breath, really getting down into the base of the lungs, really getting down into the center of the cells to release, to let go. Breathe deep, breathe long. The eyes are rolled up and into the ajna. And if you can, you want to smooth out the edges of the breath so the inhale blends seamlessly into the exhale and the exhale blends seamlessly into the inhale. It becomes like a graceful loop of breath. There's no beginning or end to the inhale or exhale. They just kind of cycle into one another. And so we start to circulate that lovely healing prana, that healing life force energy through the whole body. The eyes are rolled up and in, locked into your ajna point. And you're breathing long and slow and deep, circulating that life force energy through you. You'll notice the benefits of today's Kundalini Yoga Kriya going forward into the week, perhaps even fortnight ahead. It's such a beautiful, energizing Kriya that just uses such simple practices. Really, pranayam is the essence of yoga. It really helps to bring the mind into balance, to bring the body into balance, and to ignite the body's innate capacity for healing. So the deeper you can breathe, the deeper you can bring yourself into that state of healing. Balancing prana and apana through the breath, through each inhale, through each exhale, sliding seamlessly from one to the other. That's it, you're doing well. Keeping your focus. Being really greedy for this prana, really bringing this prana deep into you with this deep, long, slow breath. Keeping the spine tall, the shoulders relaxed, keeping the eyes rolled up and into the ajna, the seat of our intuition, our inner wisdom, our inner guru. That's it. Staying present with this breath. Feeling this breath in the body, nourishing you from the inside out. Now taking a deep inhale. And exhaling fully. Moving straight into the next pranayam, we're going to pucker the lips and whistle with the in-breath. So you're whistling that inhale in. And we're exhaling through the nose. Whistling in through the pucker-shaped lips. That's your inhale. And exhaling through the nose. Good. Continuing at your own pace. Again, the eyes at Ajna. The spine tall. Good. You're inhaling to whistle. And you're exhaling through the nose. This is a very cooling breath for the body, for the nervous system. That's it. The whistling, raising the vibration, raising the frequency. Now take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold this breath in, squeeze more band, squeeze the chin in towards the chest, towards the neck, eyes at Ajna, raising that energy up, 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 raising that frequency up, 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 squeeze, hold. Exhaling. Now we're finishing off our pranayam sequence with 2 minutes of strong breath of fire. Our panting breath. Good. Pump through the navel. Eyes at Ajna. Pumping out any last toxins in the body, in the system, any last residues of emotional toxin, psychic toxin. Get it all out with this breath of fire. Cleanse and cleanse and cleanse and heal. Good. Take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in. Squeeze Mul Bandh. Pull in Jalanda Bandh. Pull in Uddiyana Bandh. So the belly pulls up and in, the neck pulls in. You're squeezing the pelvic floor and you're feeling, sensing, imagining that energy raising right up through Shushumna, through that central channel of the spine. Squeeze it, hold it, stretch up. Consolidate the healing effects of that prana in every part of your body. Squeeze it. Hold on to it. Be greedy for it. Ignite your body's capacity to heal itself. And exhale, relax, release. Just take a moment in absolute stillness here. Just to feel the effects of that prana. Feeling light, feeling clear, feeling the purification of consciousness, the elevation into the higher centers. And then very gently come down to lying flat on the back, relaxing out on the back for a short shavasana. Just to allow that energy to circulate fully. So starfish yourself out, stretch your arms out, stretch your legs out, get really nice and comfortable. If it's chilly, pull a little shawl or a blanket over you. Perhaps tuck a couple of pillows under your knees. Shuffling the shoulder blades together and down the back. So the back of the neck is long. You want to tuck the chin in, so really back of neck long on the earth. And invite the body to completely relax and surrender downwards to the earth. Relaxing and releasing the toes and the feet, the heels and the ankles. Relaxing and releasing calves and shins, knees and thighs. Relaxing and releasing buttocks and groin, pelvis, pelvic floor. Relaxing and releasing the abdomen, the digestive system, the sex organs. Relaxing and releasing the solar plexus, the diaphragm. Relaxing and releasing the lungs, the heart, the ribs. Relaxing and releasing collarbones and shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back. Relax and release into the earth. Relaxing and releasing the upper arms and the elbows, the forearms, wrists, hands, fingers and thumbs. Relaxing and releasing neck and throat, jaw, teeth and tongue, the lips, the cheeks, the ears, the eyes, the nose and the forehead. Relaxing and releasing the scalp and the skull, the brain and the whole of the central nervous system. Just inviting yourself to completely relax, completely surrender, and allow the body to integrate that lovely healing, clearing, purifying prana that we've generated in our practice today. Just relax. And now gently wriggling the fingers, wriggling the toes, circling the wrists and the ankles, first in one direction and then in the other direction. Inhaling to stretch up, stretch out the legs, point, flex the feet. Exhale the arms down. Inhale, right knee into the chest. Exhale across the body, turning the head to the opposite direction of the knee. Breathe into that cat stretch. Inhaling to center, exhaling down. Inhaling opposite knee into the chest, exhaling it across the body, turning the head. Breathe into that twist. Inhaling to center, exhaling down. Inhaling both knees into the chest, wrapping the arms around the knees. Give yourself a big hug and a rock from side to side. Then bring the palms of the hands together, the soles of the feet together, give them a good rub, generate some warmth, bring yourself back into your body, and tuck the hands into the creases behind the knees, rocking forwards and back, up and down along the spine, coming all the way back up to sitting. Sitting nice and tall now, hands in Gyan Mudra on the knees, just taking a moment to feel again the body, the clarity in the body, this crystalline equanimity in the mind. Great practice for healing today with the pranic body, with Kundalini Yoga. Bring the palms together, taking a deep inhale. Exhale. And we'll close with one long Satnam. Sa Nam. Bow the chin to the chest, offering gratitude to your yoga practice today, to your body and mind and breath, sending that gratitude out as far into your life as it will go. And coming back into the room whenever you feel ready. Satnam. Have a beautiful, shining, bright day ahead.